Joel here, Precision Rifle Network, and representing Gun University here at Industry Day at the range. You're going to hear gunfire in the background. There's nothing I can do about that. This is the calm before the storm. I got here right at 8:30 when they open up, and there's not very many people around yet. We've got booths probably spanning a half-mile of distance from end to end. You know, everything from Kel-Tec to Aimpoint to Glock to Brrrt, you name it, everything in between.
Well, I'm just going to give you guys some B-roll clips and some voiceover here. As you can see, the venue's huge. All the vendors. This is just from one direction at about the third of the way mark. If I turned around and went up the hill, there's a ton more. I'll show you an overview of the area. But first thing I got to see was the OSS cans. They're rebranding into another name, doing some military contracts and things, but OSS suppressors was there, shot the 22 and the 9mm. I also stopped by Brownell's. They had their SR16 also, which is, if you're not familiar with that, it's, you know, think AR-15, but it's got a side charging handle instead of a rearward charging handle like typical AR-15s, and there's no buffer tube. So the gas system, you know, is kind of like delayed blowback kind of a system, and so you can put a side folder on there. You don't have to worry about buffer tube or anything like that. They're tuned really well. It's super smooth. It's lighter weight than a standard, you know, AR. And it was really a nice rifle to shoot, like no issues whatsoever. Very repeatable. The thing that I'm going to point out, and I probably will try to get one of these for review, is their new low power variable optic that they actually are going to release tomorrow. So if you guys are seeing this today, you're getting something that not too many people are getting. And it is called their MPO. Their precision optic, but this is a 1:6 low power variable optic, and it's got a really cool floating donut reticle in there. Very nice Japanese glass, so nice, bright and clear. I had no issues, man. I really like it, and I'm hoping to get a hold of one of those for a future review. So that was a fun one too. Shot this one from Christensen Arms. This was their 2020 precision rifle of the year. Stopped by Brrrt and took a couple pictures. I saw these. I did not get a chance to shoot. Those little iPads on the side of the screen were pretty sweet though. Iverness or something is a company that's making target systems, downrange target systems. That was pretty unique. Worked very well. Pinpoints, you know, round location and just all kinds of stuff. I'll see if I can get more information about that, but that was pretty sweet. Now, this is the Cadex Defense Shadow. This is 375 Shy Tac. Man, those 1,000-yard targets were literally a chip shot. I mean, there was some wind and a little bit of mirage, and I mean, it was just no trouble at all whatsoever hitting a 1 MOA target out there with this guy. So it was a joy to shoot. I'll be working with Cadex this year, hopefully. Talked to them. Actually, they approached me via email about a month ago and said, hey, you're going to be at the show. We'd really like to maybe get a couple of rifles in your hand this year, and so that I could do reviews on them and stuff like that. I had a joy. I really like Cadex products. I just think they look really good, and you know, for the most part, super reliable, and no complaints. Had a lot of fun shooting that one today. And this was kind of interesting. You know, ELR is kind of a world I know nothing about. This guy specifically builds ELR barrels. Now, he's got some guns there that are just PRS style barrels, but his barrels are like these massive, thick blanks. And then they've got holes drilled down inside in the length of them. And basically what it does is allows those barrels for the ELR cartridges to stay really cool. And if you've shot those at all, you understand how big of a deal that is. So he's saying it's not uncommon to get 25 shots continuous out of these before you got to let the barrels cool down. So I don't know. I just took pictures of them, thought it was kind of neat. And finally for today, the minigun. Listen to how it speeds up and slows down here. It's all programmable, super sweet. Of course, it's a minigun, so anything that goes brrrr is awesome. Thanks for watching today, guys. I'll bring you more content soon.
Should have gone forward in the low right. best way to put it to these guns when you can just flip between high and low rate.
Yeah, until 12:30 last this morning. And fresh for 12:30.